On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it thunderstorm for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry here for Kene-Nwangu. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
One play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. What a catch there by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 50, here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down and 3. Here's Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey,
second down. It's Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is Hines. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal. Hines. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run with Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here's White. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And all the way in in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. On the return, it's White. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on first down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A final shot before the break. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Raymond now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kene Nwangu. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Raymond now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and a couple, Tua buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that takes us from second to third down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second and 10, Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Tua on 4th down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Pay attention, pay attention.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one